After working with over 250 custom furniture makers over the last 4 years to help them grow their business from a couple grand a month to 20 grand a month or 50 grand a month, 80 grand a month, one thing that I've realized is that a lot of these guys don't just suffer from a marketing problem, they're also suffering from a product market fit problem. So in today's video, I want to talk about product market fit, what it is, why it matters, and why it may be the single greatest lever that you can pull in order to start hitting your sales targets each and every month. Let's dive in. All right, well, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the podcast. As always, I'm your host, Zach Vaught. So excited that you're chilling with me today. You're hanging out, learning, and growing as not only as a person, but also as a business owner. The whole point of this channel is to help you grow a custom furniture business, number one, that is generating the revenue that you want, but also gives you the freedom that you're looking for too. It's something that you don't become a slave to. We don't want our life to shape around our business. We want our business to shape around our life. And so what we're finding is a lot of our clients and the people that we work with are able to step out of 9-to-5s, replace their income with custom furniture income, and do more of what they want when they want to do it. Be able to drop off the kids and pick them up from school every day, attend all of the practices and ball games, be there on the weekends. And so with that, I want to dive into your business a little bit today if we can. And I want to talk about this concept of product market fit. Okay, so this is something that you hear occasionally in the business world. I'm currently developing CHASELESS.io, and so product market fit is on the forefront of my mind a lot because I'm trying to make sure that this product is truly great, right? That it really resonates with my audience. And so what I want to do is I also want to take that same approach today with custom furniture. And so before we even dive in, we should probably define what is product market fit. And it's very simple. It's when the product fits the desires of the market. And so a lot of times we build something that we like that the market doesn't love, right? Or a lot of times we build something that we see working somewhere else, but it may not be working in our particular market, right? So I'll give you a couple examples in custom furniture. Well, generally in the southeastern United States, farmhouse style furniture is going to outperform like mid-century modern furniture. If you go up to the Northeast, if you go out west, generally mid-century modern or modern furniture outperforms farmhouse style furniture. You get into the coastal areas, you're going to see more beach style furniture than you are anything else, right? This is just a quick example of product market fit, but what we need to know and what my hope is that you would gather from this video is that this is one of the single most important things that you can do before you start trying to scale your business. Why do I say that? Because if you start running ads and you start really pushing on your business, but you don't have product market fit, it's just going to create unnecessary resistance for your brand. And one thing that's super important to understand is that ads, running ads and like a holistic marketing campaign, that's going to amplify what already exists. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Ads and marketing just amplify what already exists. Imagine that you've got a message to share with the world and you get a megaphone. The megaphone doesn't do the talking. What you've got inside does the talking. The megaphone just amplifies it and distributes it to more people. It's the same way with ads. It's the same way with marketing is whatever you have to serve the world, whatever products you have for the market, ads are just going to magnify that, amplify what you've already got. So this is how you know when you've got product market fit. Number one, you're getting the right customers. They want the right product at the right price, presented the right way. That's what product market fit looks like. So you've got the customers right, the product is right, the price is right, and it's presented correctly. But you shouldn't be trying to sell everything. That's one of the main things that we just harp on this channel, especially with our clients that we work with inside of Custom Furniture Launch or our Accelerator program, is in order to actually grow, you have to get smaller. In order to actually scale the business, I need to get more and more and more narrow. And then ultimately, you know, if you get to where you're doing $1 million a year, have at it. You can start expanding into other product lines. But one thing I tell everybody, and I truly believe this, is that unless you live in like the Sahara Desert, you can probably build a $300,000 to $500,000 a year custom furniture company marketing within 150 to 200 miles of where you are. Now, again, there's definitely areas in the country or that are, you know, more poverty stricken than others. But I mean, we've got guys in rural Mississippi and rural Kentucky, in these places where there's not a lot of high income that are knocking down $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 months pretty consistently. And so you need to know this, that specialists almost always outperform generalists. I talk about this a lot. You want to be known as a specialist in your market. You don't want to be known as just the, hey, I'm a woodworker, I can do everything. You want to be known as the table guy or the custom furniture guy. And you're going to be able to demand higher prices because of that. People are going to see you as an expert as opposed to just a guy that builds fences that can also build tables, right? We don't want that. We want to be known as a specialist. And so your offer should make someone say, that's exactly what I've been looking for. And so the other thing I want to talk about, and this isn't even in my notes, but another thing I want to talk about is you have a product and then you have an offer. Okay, these are different things. The product that you sell is the outcome that you're providing the customer. But the offer is something completely different. It is the whole package. It's what you can, and oftentimes you might have a great product and a bad offer. And this is where a lot of woodworkers might mess up or might make a mistake in their marketing material or their presentation of what they do. And so give me an example, Zach, of an offer. Okay, well, the offer is, hey guys, we've got a 4th of July sales event, 25% off all custom dining tables. And that includes free delivery, white glove delivery straight to your dining room floor. Buy a table, get chairs free. Buy chairs, get the table free. You could do buy a table, get a coffee table free. You could do 1,000 different things, right? But the way that you package what you're trying to sell is your offer. A lot of times we need to do some work on our offer to make it more attractive to the market. And also, when you're a more inexperienced business owner, you're like, okay, I'm not selling enough. I just need to sell it for less. I just need to sell it for cheaper. Well, why don't you just add more value, more perceived value? So like every table and chair set comes with a touch-up kit and a 2-year warranty. If something goes wrong because of craftsmanship, we will replace it or fix it, guaranteed. These types of offers and these types of guarantees and these types of things that you can do just set you up and set you apart in the marketplace because most people aren't doing this stuff. Hey, I interrupt this video real quick because I got to tell you about our brand new offer. We've been working hard on this for a while called Custom Furniture Launch. Here's all the details. Most guys who are good at building furniture never actually build a great business. They stay stuck making a few pieces here or there, relying on word of mouth, and wondering why it never turns into consistent income. And it's not because they're not talented, but because no one ever showed them how to consistently get customers. So what actually happens? Well, you spend years getting better at your craft, investing more and more money into tools. You take a lot of pride in your work, but when it comes to consistently getting new leads and new clients, it's like crickets. The problem that you have is that you haven't created a brand and a series of products that really resonates with an audience, and you haven't gotten them out there. There is a lot of money that you're still leaving on that table, my friend. And I'll tell you guys, I've been there. I didn't grow up with connections. I didn't grow up with money, but I figured out how to turn a woodworking business that I started in my garage into a woodworking business that does over $75,000 a month. And what I realized is this: the difference isn't skill, it's having a system that consistently brings in and converts customers. And that is exactly why I created Custom Furniture Launch. This is a 6-month intensive program that takes you from I build custom furniture to I built a business that consistently generates $15,000 to $20,000 per month. So for us, the goal and the roadmap is simple. We're here to help you build a custom furniture business that's going to have the capacity to do between 15 and 20 grand a month within 6 months, with a real proven system behind it, not a bunch of guesswork. So here's how we actually do that. Step 1, we're going to build your product catalog. Most guys can build, but they don't have a sellable catalog. So we help you create high converting product designs, use AI generated visuals so you don't need 20 past or previous builds, and we help you position your pieces to actually attract buyers so you look like a legit business right out of the gate. Side note, you need to be able to actually build furniture. If you can't build anything, this isn't going to be for you. Step 2 is we're going to help you build your brand. One of the biggest challenges that guys just like you face is that you might be great at building furniture, but nobody knows you, likes you, or trusts you yet. So that's where brand plays such an important role. We're going to help you dial in your positioning, set up your online presence, and create a brand that builds trust instantly. Step 3 is that we're going to teach you how to consistently get leads every single day. One thing that I know is that if you don't have any leads, you don't have a business. You have to have leads to convert them to sales, to convert sales to revenue, so that you have an actual business. We're going to show you exactly how to run ads in your local market, what offers actually get attention, and what creatives you need to use to drive real inquiries for your ads. So this completely removes the hope strategy or just relying on word of mouth to get your next order. Step 4 is we're going to teach you how to close more deals. You could have all the leads in the world, but if you don't have sales skills that converts a lead into an actual customer, you're going to struggle. So we're going to walk you through how to handle conversations, how to price confidently, and how to guide people to a decision. So inquiries ultimately turn into real paying customers. And finally, we're going to install our smart selling system. And this is where everything changes, because most people lose deals not from a lack of leads, but from slow responses and poor follow-up with the leads that they have. So we're going to install our system that responds to every lead instantly, follows up automatically across multiple channels, qualifies prospects, and books appointments for you like clockwork to make sure that no lead that you ever pay for ever slips through the crack ever again. So imagine this. Instead of wondering where your next job is going to come from every day, you have a pipeline full of leads, you have warm leads that you're about to close, and you have a catalog of work sitting there waiting for you to get to it. This is how you build a real sustainable custom furniture business. So who is this for and who is this not for? Well, this is for those of you that already know how to build quality furniture. You're serious about turning it into a business, and you're willing to invest in growth, and you're ready to actually take action. Who this is not for is it's not for people who want a quick win with no effort on their part. It's not for people who don't want to talk to any customers, or people who aren't willing to invest in ads or their business growth. The last thing here is that you don't have to have a huge shop, years of experience, or a massive portfolio. You just need the right system and consistent execution day in and day out. So if you're tired of guessing, tired of inconsistent work, and you're ready to scale into something predictable and consistent within the next 6 months, I want to encourage you to check out Custom Furniture Launch. Just click the button below, and it'll take you to a form that you can fill out and book a call with me, and we'll see if it's a good fit for you. Now, back to the video. So I want to give you some signs that you may not have product market fit. Okay, so here are some signs you might not have product market fit. Number one is constant price shopping. They're just comparing you against another person constantly, just constantly ghosting you. If you're talking with leads and they just vanish, you're missing something. If you have really low close rates, so like let's say you talk to 50, you give out 50 quotes, and let's say you close like 2 to 3 of those, that's a really low close rate. You know, depending on the environment that you're selling in, the worst case environment is you're giving quotes out through Messenger, trying to close on Messenger, and you should be closing about 10 to 15% of all the quotes that you give. Ideally, you don't do that. Ideally, you talk to people online and you try to get them onto a call, or you try to get them in person. If you can do that, your close rates are going to skyrocket. So you go from about a 10% close rate in Messenger to about a 50% close rate on the phone. You go from about a 50% close rate on the phone to about an 80 to 90% close rate in person. That's why I'm a huge proponent of getting a showroom, having something that people can come and look and put their hands on. It's going to make a difference in your business. So another sign that you may not have product market fit is that every lead wants something completely different, right? So if every single lead, you got somebody asking about bookshelves, you got somebody asking about bathroom vanities, and then a coffee table, and then a bedroom set, you're probably presenting the fact that you can do everything as opposed to honing in on something. And then the last one here is that you constantly have to convince people to buy. You've got to like try to twist their arm to buy. And that means that your offer may be weak, your product, your pricing may not be aligned with what the market truly desires, right? When you got something that people truly desire, you don't have to twist their arm as much. By the time that they're talking to you, they basically have made up their mind that they want to buy. They just want to make sure that the price is within their budget. So here's some signs that you do have product market fit. Quick replies. You get high quality inquiries, you get high quality leads. People ask about timelines instead of price. Now, this is usually when you're really connecting with the upper middle class and the upper middle class in terms of what you're selling. Usually, they're more time constrained than they are financially constrained. All of us normal folks down here, most of the time we've got more time than we've got money. We're not as worried about the timeline, we want the budget to work, right? But people that are in the upper middle class or even considered in the upper class, they are usually more time constrained than budget constrained. So they want it done faster, they want it done with excellence, they want to buy the best, but that's one way that you know that you're reaching that market. Another sign that you got product market fit is you're getting more referrals, you're getting more word of mouth business, and then sales become predictable faster. These are some signs that you're on the right track. You've got something good happening. So here are some examples of how to niche down and find product market fit. Okay, so you got outdoor furniture, white oak dining tables, right? Like you can go that narrow if you want to. I probably wouldn't go to the species of wood, but you can go like dining tables, any wood among these 8 woods that we have access to. You can go built-ins, you can go luxury furniture, you can go luxury walnut furniture, luxury maple furniture, right? You can use some of these higher quality woods. You can use some type of exotic wood. You can go commercial, conference conference tables, restaurant tables, outfitting offices. These are ways that you can niche down and your message becomes way clearer. Okay, so just think about this for example. Let's say that you've got the choice of being a catch-all woodworker, or you got the choice of specializing in commercial, high-quality, solid walnut furniture. These are your two choices. Hey, I can build anything you want. I specialize in commercial walnut furniture for offices, restaurants, and businesses. If you run an ad campaign as a general catch-all woodworker, you're going to get leads, but they're going to be all over the place, right? They're going to like, hey, can you repair my bird feeder in the back that I've had for 40 years? My grandma gave it to me. You know, you're going to get stuff like that, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to deal with this. But you'll also get furniture leads and different things, but it's just going to be all over the place. It's going to be shotgun scattered. Then if your marketing message is, hey, are you an executive or business owner that is ready to outfit an office? Hey, are you a high quality entrepreneur that's ready to bring your office space up to the quality of your work? Well, this is what we do and how we do it. When that hits the right customer, when that messaging hits the right customer, it's going to land, right? Every lead you get with messaging like that is going to be immediately, hey, yeah, I'm super interested. Every lead. Now you might run across people that are high quality or high level executives that they don't need office furniture, but when it lands and it's so specific that it nails the perfect avatar, that's product market fit, and they're going to be reaching out, right? And then you want to make your offer. You got product, you got offer. You want to make your offer so attractive that they're like, oh man, this seems like a good deal. This seems like the kind of person I want to work with. This seems like the business I want to do business with. Just as we wrap up this video, the thing to know about product market fit is that it's kind of an ongoing search. Like, and the market shifts and the market changes slowly over time. So like, I'll give you a couple examples. Like when I started in 2017, farmhouse was the rave. Everybody wanted painted bases with stained tops. And there are still a lot of people that love that look. It's a great look. But what I noticed over time was like from 2020 on, people started transitioning more into fully stained tables and fully stained chairs, right? And so they wanted to change up the look of the product, and that was a trend, right? So if I just tried to stay in the lane of just marketing painted bases with stained tops, would I have sold some stuff? Yes, but I wouldn't have sold nearly as much as I did by trying to identify what do people want, what are the trends that I can take advantage of, what product is going to fit in the market. And so as we wrap up this video, I want to, number one, say if this was helpful for you, please like this video and subscribe below. Let me know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. After that, I've got a couple things for you. So number one is my free ebook. And so Handmade Business Secrets ebook, you can click the first link in the description below and go check that out, okay? It's totally free, about 100 pages long, and it really outlines my journey and how you can also do the same thing. That's number one. Number two is the custom furniture launch program. And so if you are watching this and you're a hobbyist and you have been tinkering with the idea or thinking about trying to make some more legitimate money with custom furniture, we've designed a program specifically for you. And that is to help beginners go from $1 to $2 grand a month or wherever you might be to 6 months from now, having a business that can consistently produce $15,000 to $20,000 a month in revenue. And we're seeing this across all of our clients. I've got Ian in the last 3 weeks closed 7 sales for over $25,000. I was messaging him this morning, and he just closed another $6,000 sale this morning. So $31,000 over the last 4 weeks. We've got Tony and Casa that I did a video on. I would love for you to go back and check that out. It's on my channel here. It's a recent video, but in the last 3 months, they've spent $4,200 on ads, and they've generated $60,000 in new business. It's like a 14x return. Got Alex that just quit his full-time job to do this full-time. We've got Jason that started 60 days ago. This past month, got a 19x return on his ad spend. I mean, we've got just case study after case study after case study of guys making moves and taking the leap and seeing the results that maybe you've been looking for. And so if you're trying to grow your custom furniture business and you want to make it a legitimate business, we're here to help with that. And so custom furniture launch. And then lastly is the Woodworking Accelerator program. If you're watching this and maybe you're knocking down 5 to 10 grand a month consistently, but you want to really start scaling. And this is for guys that are really thinking like, I want to get to $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 per month. Then check out the Accelerator program. I'd love to invite you to that. And so with that, as always, love and appreciate you guys so much. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. See you there.